So I'm going to show you guys how to shuffle your cards. So again, you can do whatever you feel called to doing. This is how I shuffle cards. I just grab from the bottom and drop on top, and I just let a card jump out. So I'll show you guys. They tend to just jump out or fall out. Whoa, did you guys see that one? Otherwise, you can shuffle them like this. You can shuffle like this, just mixing them around. And then you can just go fan them out and even just choose whichever ones you feel called to and lay them out. Some people even just like put them on the table, go like this, and start picking cards. Or this is something I would do with my family. I would first of all have like different decks out, and I would tell them to choose a deck. Let's say they chose this deck. I'd be like, okay, you chose that deck. Now I'm gonna shuffle the cards, fan them out, and then I would let, let's say, my sister choose cards. So she would go in and start picking her own cards and lay them out. Then I would just have to read her cards and go from there. Also, with cleansing your deck, so I'm gonna list off different ways you can cleanse your decks. So first off, you can, I'll show you guys, light Palo Santo, or you can use Palo Santo incense. You could use sage incense, actual sage. I used to use cedar. But this is how I would cleanse my decks, is just let the smoke go over the deck. You can also say a prayer when you do that. Another way you can cleanse is with salt. So you can get a bowl and you can just put your deck, well, you get a bowl, you put salt in it, and then you just literally put your deck in that bowl of salt and you let it sit there. You can let it sit there overnight. Another way is to leave your deck on like your windowsill or outside and let it either get cleansed by the sunlight, or you can do it at night. You can do the moonlight. Another way to cleanse is just literally shuffling your cards. Something I do a lot is knocking. I like to do 3 times. I like to do 3 knocks. That's another way to cleanse. Also, breathing on your deck. Like just breathing on it just gets rid of whatever energy is on it. You can also use sound, so you can use little bells like this one. This is a bell that I got from, I think it was Goodwill, but you can just, you don't even have to put it directly over the deck. Like, you can just do the bell noise and the sound will cleanse it. You can also use sound bowls, or you could even just envision like a white light around your deck. That's another way to cleanse it. Again, just do whatever feels right for you, whatever you feel called to doing. Some decks you may feel differently about. Like, let's say you get this deck and you feel like you need to put it out in the moonlight. Let's say you get this one and you feel like maybe you just need to cleanse it with some Palo Santo smoke. So I've even noticed like with different decks, they have different energies, different vibes. So like sometimes I'll feel called to even using certain decks for certain people, or using certain decks for certain readings. And yeah, that's how you cleanse your decks.